Alright guys, welcome back. We're about to go ahead and jump in to tournament game here. It was Y-mich versus Kie. Don't ask me how to say names. They are what, 950 to 1,000 elo, so they're in the same bracket I'm in, but they're in a different group in that bracket. So that's kind of the weird way we were doing things. Don't ask questions. We had to break it up into groups just so people could get all their matches in. It just made it easier, really. That was Mitch's idea, and it was a great idea. He's actually the one behind this entire tournament, has put it together, has done really well, and just want to say thank you for that. Matter of fact, let me make sure that everybody knows, uh, especially Mitch and Key. Casting your first game now. There we go. All right, good. Feel like that's a good thing to do, just to let them know. All right, so the first game's arena. This can't be right. Somebody picked arena for the first match. All right. Well, we see Mitch as the Poles and Key as the Bohemians. These are my two favorite civs for arena, so that's kind of funny. I guess it's just our elo. But let's see. I don't know who I like better for this match. I'm in tourney. What, voice chat? If anyone wants to co-cast. Anyway. Alright, so we've got... Yeah, I don't know. Bohemians versus Poles. This, I guess it could go either way, really. Poles have an amazing economy. Bohemians have a really good composition late game. Mid to late castle age. Poles have a great, just really great spike in the castle age. And they've got really probably one of the better trash units in the game. Those scouts, once fully upgraded with the trample damage, are amazing. Costing only food, which Poles excel at. I will say this about the map. It's going to be difficult to get the farms going because the wood line's pretty close back here. Not a lot of space for those farms, really. If he sends his wood chopping bills over to this side later, he might be able to clear some of this space out for more farms. But he's not going to do much, just clearing space out over here. Bohemians. See, I would have liked this side better for the Poles. It seems like there's more space for your farms over here. And we've got Key bringing in the boar. Key is going to just shoot the boar down normally. And oh no, okay. Ooh, I was gonna say, oh no, forgot the mill. But Key has the mill. Mitch over here, aka Yuri. He's doing a really good job here. He's pushed in the deer already. He hasn't taken either boar though. That's interesting. He's only pushing in the deer, so that's a little different. Normally, you would push in you would take your boar first, lure it in, then you push in deer. Some people will even take both boars before pushing in deer. But usually, you do that. You don't push the deer in before taking either boar. So that's a little different. Key's doing a really good job. Yeah, Mitch hasn't tried to lure. Does Mitch not lure boars? You know, this is actually, I think, the first game that I've watched of Mitch playing. So, I don't know. There he goes. He's luring in a boar. Okay, he just does it kind of later, after taking all the deer and most of the sheep. Then he lures the boar in. That's very different. I say sheep, but really that's a pig. And you got the goose. I'm thinking about going with the ultra uh, graphics pack here soon. Just gotta do a little bit more upgrading. Everything kind of looks nicer that way. I know some people are like, "Oh, the graphics are too bad. It's literally unplayable." It's those people that are scared to play a 2D game because of graphics and things like that. Attack. Of course, that'll never happen. That was a joke. We know. What's... I forget. There's a way to click these birds. I think you gotta click on the shadow or something. Anyway. Here comes another boar. And wait a second. Kie lost a bill to a boar? Oh man. You hate when that happens. I want to see it though. Because I'm sadistic like that. We'll fast forward it after. I just want to see this. It wasn't that one, was it? The first one? No, it was that one. I just missed it. Okay. I'm just trying to see what he did wrong here. Oh! He did the TC shooting! But it wasn't fast enough. Oh! Not enough vills in the TC. Yeah, the whole point of that, it was a good attempt though, and he didn't waste the boar. He did not kill the boar. Yeah, this is game one, Reemker. At least I think it is. The way they were numbered, because they didn't change the names of the save files, so the way they were numbered, it makes it look like this should have been game one. Because I noticed that when you save games and it just randomly gets assigned numbers, it's usually assigning them in numerical order. So this should be game one, which means that somebody actually picked Arena. I'm guessing Mitch. Yeah, I think Mitch said he picked the first one. So I might speed this up a little bit. We did watch a boar die, and it was terrific, but there we go. And we watched a Deville die to the boar, and it was terrible. Oh no. So this is great. The full work, as you can see, the farms have to be inside of this border to get that bonus, and it's just wonderful. It really provides a huge boost. So the thing about polls, of course, you don't want to build the farms around your TC. So what most people do at polls is they actually build the first two houses next to the TC, so that they have all this open space for farming eco. Same thing with the third house. You normally want it closer to TC or somewhere out of the way. You don't want it in the middle of your map. You put buildings in the middle of your base, you're really messing up your area that you have for farming eco. Also, this is why you definitely want to clear straggler trees so that you can have more space for the farms. I really love poles. Poles are ridiculous. Oh no. I think Mitch might have forgot about the goose. It's free food, man. I guess with poles, there is that argument to be made that if you still have a sheep or a goose or something like that left over, it's not that important. The farms are so great, you really want to go for them. They're both going up to Castle Age. Kie already has enough stone, as Bohemians already has enough stone to drop a castle, so we know what this is going to be. Kie sees Mitch coming forward. Mitch does not have enough stone yet, which is interesting. Usually with poles, you would have enough stone for a castle and 2 town centers almost, as soon as you hit Castle Age. So Mitch decides instead to send these villas back and make a defensive castle at home. A lot of these villas might get shot here in a second. He's not going to stop this. He's going to lose all of these villas. Oh, that's going to be terrible. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, they're safe right there. Run, run, run faster. Oh no. Oh, this is all of them. All those villas died. 22 to 25. So Mitch actually is only 3 villas behind after losing. Gosh, how many villas was that he lost? 10 villas? Kie, what in the world? So in order to drop that fast castle, Kie idled their TC. Yeah. Now we've got Rams are gonna go down super quick to these. We got the vills here. We're gonna slow it down a little bit now. I think Kie's just going very aggressive. Mitch seems to be unsure as to what to do. Really needs some army of some sort. Is starting to make a mangonel now. And a monk. Now the question is he gonna get redemption? He couldn't get the walls down fast enough yet. Really is important when you're trying to quick wall like that to go ahead and click each individual piece right away. Have a vill go through and do. That way they can't just push through it. They still at least have to shoot the wall down, even if it's not finished. Now, will this mangonel take these out? I don't think so. I think there's too many of them for one mangonel to take out, but the mangonel can get a couple of them, probably. Oh, with the micro. Yep. Now there's 2 left. Oh man, he's not take. Oh, Mitch has no food coming in. Kie now has easily the vill advantage, right? Idled his TC. Kie idled the TC for 4 minutes. Shouldn't be that far ahead of vills, but is. The aggression right here. This is amazing. Just castle drop and hussite wagon. Oh man. Mitch is forced to make farms at around the town center, which is not good for poles. This is why you don't want the houses out here, so you can drop a full work here and drop farms here, drop a full work here, drop farms here. So your farms will still be by the town center, and you still get the full work bonus. But now, this is rough. Honestly, you might just want to attack these with the vills at this point. You're losing them anyway. What's the monk doing? No, what are you? Oh man. This is hard to watch. You know, maybe we fast forward a little bit. The micro right here. Look at Kie just microing this. Like, nope. I'm just gonna distract you for a while. There you go. So here's the thing though, if Mitch could actually manage to, oh gosh, don't kill your bills. If he could push this back, defend from this, he could have, if he hadn't lost so many bills, he would have a nice advantage on eco. Now as it stands, maybe not. Also, the other thing is he's got his castle attacking the castle. If this castle would have been attacking all the Hussite wagons coming through instead, they might not have made it as far. But instead, his castle is attacking the other castle. In fact, Mitch almost has enough stone for another castle. But he's losing his repair villagers because Kie got the extra range from the blacksmith from fletching. Yeah. And then what? You're gonna get, I think it's Bodkin arrows next. And look at this army of Hussite wagons. He's doing the right thing, making the Hussite wagons back here, balling them up first, and then look how quickly they take down the walls. With the help of petards, and the rams. This castle's gonna go down so fast. And Mitch is making another castle, which is just gonna go down. He doesn't have army. Mitch does not have army. This castle will go down almost as soon as it's made. He's losing all these bills. This is what I tell people all the time. If you want to defend against a castle, a very aggressive castle drop, it's best to have army. Army will beat castle drop. Yeah, Kie definitely steamrolled you here, dude. Bitch. Dreamcast, you have to head out for a work meeting. Looking forward to watching this on VOD. Yeah. Video on demand. Have fun. I know that's a weird thing to say about going to a work meeting, but I'm sure, you know, it'll be great. Maybe they'll have cake. Oh man. Nice. Nice. He shot the petard. Okay. So now Mitch is making army. But Mitch is way behind. 27 bills to 49 bills. This is... It got a lot closer the other matches. Yeah. So this was the first match then, right, Mitch? I did get this correct? I'm guessing. Yes, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I figured it was your map choice. That's... Man. That's brutal. Because now you know that you have to play arena again. After he already steamrolled you. Yeah. That's the one thing about picking arena as one of your maps, is you know that you have to play it twice. So if you lose the first time, going into that second arena match, the decider match, oh, it's got to be demoralizing. The archers out here. That's an interesting choice. Kie goes for archers. I mean, he was doing really well. Kie was doing really well with the Hussite wagons. I'm surprised about the archer switch. Meanwhile, the scout's trying to break in at home, and Kie is paying attention. Kie is, yeah. Mitch, you were like, damn, yeah. So I'm curious what the plan is with the archers. If Kie's gonna try to go this way with them and take out this wood line maybe. But yeah, these scouts are not getting in, unfortunately. And Kie has not moved out with any bills, so it's not like there's gonna. Oh, nice defense. Not steamrolling you so much. I mean, you're doing pretty good there. You're on your way to Imperial Age. He only has one treb right now being queued. And has not upgraded the Rams. So, yeah, you stopped that castle. Which you, oh my gosh, Kie did not delete the castle? All that stone is gone. Wow. I thought Kie deleted that. Look at these archers trying to stop a ram. That's hilarious. They did it, but oh my god. Okay, so yeah, you just sent the rams to die, but the thing is, if you send rams in with army, the rams kind of protect the army a little bit. Because archers will typically attack what's closer. Oh my gosh. This castle's gonna go down. Yep, okay, that's it. That's definitely, well, yeah, that's cheap. I was about to say, well, maybe if the Mangano got a good shot in, but no. You did delete, oh. Okay. I was about to say, I thought that castle went down kind of fast. Hey, Kie. Am I saying your name right? Is it Kie? 1 for Kie, 2 for Kai. 3 for both wrong. Okay. Alright. So yeah, the castle at home. I mean, it wasn't even necessary at that point, but yeah. Not bad. Gosh. So, Kie, was your plan with the archers the whole time to try to just push through after taking out his castle? Or were you originally thinking you were going to go up here on the north? Because that's what I thought you were going to do, is try to push this way with the archers. No, you were actually thinking you were going to get them out with the Hussites? Okay. Alright. So that was Mitch's pick. So what does Kie pick? Might as well be another arena game. It's hideout. It's very similar to arena. You are walled, but it's palisade walls, so it's easier to break through. And oh wow, this will be an easy spot to wall up right here. So we'll see if that happens later. This would also be a nice little spot to wall up for Kie, who is Britons in the blue. And yeah, you're going to want to get those archers out. That's going to be, yeah, that'd be a pretty good strat. And then you get the trebs from this wood line too. Ooh, that's a very close wood line. British trebs. What is it, Warwolf, I think? You can just shoot right there, take out everything. That's great. And Mitch with the Franks. So you could do something of a scout rush, probably with, I don't know, maybe a tower rush into knights, something. Knights are good. Knights are great. I can see both civs doing really well on this map. Interestingly, Mitch has sheep just sitting out here, outside his walls. I hate when that happens on this map, but it happens kind of often these days. Makes it almost worth sending your scout to the other person's base early, just on the off chance. Now, this wood line would be pretty easy to wall up a little more, but I'm not sure it does much of anything for Mitch. Kie gets a lot of space if he manages to wall this. Mitch has a much further way. I don't know. It might be a... Mitch has a little bit further to go if he wants to wall this area. So we'll see what happens. But that's what usually happens in the hideout map. Hideout, you usually see people going for walls right here. Tower rushes on the enemy walls, things like that. Mitch, what? Luring the boar in with the scout. Nice. So that's good for villager efficiency. And you know you're not going to lose a bill to the boar that way. But now this scout probably doesn't want to do that again. And doesn't want to get into a 1v1 with the other scout. So basically, push deer and then run around. Oh, you accidentally did that? Well, it worked for you. You made it work. That's pretty good, actually. The fact that you did that by accident and turned it into something good, that's nice. Andar, what? I have no idea what you just said. Andar stuffed up my boy. My boat. What the? Oh, build order. And they're stuffed up my build. Nope, I'm confused. Vile. I'm trying to remember who Vile is. Vile is oh gosh. We just casted your game. Alright. Vile. Mitch, that's because Korean wagons are cavalry archers and Bohemian wagons are siege. Yay. Clicking on the boar stuffed my build order. Oh! Okay, that must be like a way y'all say messed up or something, right? Slang lingo. That's interesting. You see the sheep right here? I wonder how much extra vision that gave Kie just now. Not much, but that was funny. He could have ran that sheep around. Vile is Garezzo. That's okay. Cool. Hey Garezzo. I know I just saw your game not too long ago. Could not remember who you were. Everybody having different names on Twitch versus their game ID versus their Discord ID. Completely throwing me off. Alright, let's see what the scouting looks like. We've got... So Mitch has managed to see a little bit. He's got this weird strip here. Meanwhile, Kie has seen pretty much all of Mitch's walls. And I think probably has a pretty good idea of where to wall over here if they want to take that over. Yeah. Usually on this map, I like to zigzag my scout when scouting. Just either scout the enemy's base and then zigzag, or zigzag then scout the base, whichever. But the zigzagging gives you a much better idea of where the wood line is going to be that you can wall. Because there's always a wood line to wall. Ah, your nickname was already taken on AoE, huh? Well, Vile, maybe we'll just start calling you Vile from now on. What's the UI stand for, by the way? Yeah. He said on Vile said on this map it's easy to forget to explore more. Uruguay. Oh, nice. The U at the beginning, the Y at the end. Okay. Yep, I would have never figured that out. Barracks and blacksmith. Okay, so we're definitely gonna see some aggression from Kie here. Probably double archery range. There we go. And Mitch made it to feudal age and is ready to do market. Okay. So Mitch is not thinking aggression. Mitch must be thinking fast castle at this point. You normally don't see a market with aggression. So market and blacksmith, interesting placement. Yeah, Mitch will definitely be on the way to Castle Age before these archers even make it over here, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see how well this works for Kie. And yep, okay, that's what I thought. Kie's making spearmen. I was about to say, you're going to need some spearmen to protect the archers, but if Mitch starts making knights as soon as he hits Castle Age, those spearmen aren't going to even stop that. This army might not work out very well. I could have seen maybe a tower rush, then into the archers, or something like that, but yeah, Mitch, unfortunately for Kie, Mitch is already going up to Castle Age. I just don't see this doing much of anything, especially now that Mitch has seen it. Mitch scouted it, he knows what's going on. You like the building placement from Kie? Yeah, it gives you that second wall, right? Because the palisade walls, like I said before, they're really weak. So it's sort of like Arena, except that in Feudal Age, you can take out these walls pretty quickly. So that second wall is very important. Sometimes you might just want to build the buildings right on the wall. But yeah, Val said he likes the building placement and protecting the forward golden stone. Yep. Yeah, it's true. Mitch has got some pretty safe golden stone back here. But Kie, not so much. So Kie's got this army here. He's not doing anything with it, and is about to find out that Mitch hit Castle Age. Bam, there it is. Does Kie respond to that in any way? Now this is good building placement as well. That, wow. There might be a hole, but I don't think so. I think it's good. I don't think there's a hole. Oh, wait. There is. Okay, no, there's no hole. There was a hole. Oh no, there's a hole. There is a hole. Not anymore. Wow. Alright, this army's here. I'm surprised I don't see knights yet. He's not going for knights. Instead, he's just going to make siege. Okay, so Frankish knights would have been great right there. Knights will take care of all of that. No problem. And Kie, with all that great micro in the first game, did not micro that at all. What in the world? Great at microing the Hussite wagons, which are slower than archers. But micro the archers? Nah. We don't need to do that. It's not like they've been upgraded anyway. And you're Britons, you'll make plenty of more archers anyway. Right? Honestly, that amount of archers he just had probably could have taken out the Mangonel if it was properly microed. But I have a feeling that Kie might have been focusing on his own ego a little bit, trying to get up to Castle Age, because as you see, yeah, dropping all these farms, he just noticed there's not enough food in the bank. And it's going to take a while. Now this, at this point, this is where if Mitch had some stables, you could go ahead and push forward with the knights right now. You've got the advantage on being in Castle Age. Kie is nowhere near Castle Age. Yeah, Kie was focused on wood because he was trying to work on archers, getting more archers out. So yeah, you're right, Bio. Kie is floating a lot of wood right now, and needs to turn all of that into food at this point, because your Feudal Age army is not going to survive if Mitch starts making a bunch of knights. Spearmen don't do anything to knights. They have to be upgraded to pikemen. You're Britons, so it's not like you've got camels or anything either. Your archers, you're not going to build up enough mass archers to take out mass knights. Maybe crossbowmen and then arbalist, yeah, but not archers.
Ready.
This is weird. Mitch has not made any stables. You're in Castle Age. Your advantage is going to be knights. With the Franks, always. This is going to be a much harder game than it had to be.
Ready.
Really, for both of them, it didn't have to be the way it is, but
Ready.
Kie back home making stone gates. This is an interesting one. Let's see. Mitch has the food eco bonus, has not gotten the wood chopping eco bonus. He got heavy plow. He already got double bit axe, but he didn't get the next one. Okay, so Kie decides to bring the army over here. Kie, no. Did he not? You might be right. I don't think he did. No. Kie did not see the castle. Didn't see the TC. Is about to see them now, though. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, so what's going to happen over here, though, is the problem. So, it looks like we're going for a castle for Mitch. Building a... What? Why are you building a stable back here? It's a safe stable, it looks like. Okay, Mitch decided against the castle. So one thing you can do, if you're worried about building a castle out here, you can delete some farms and build a castle right next to your TC, so your TC gives you cover fire. Yeah, all the reinforcements are dying to a castle. He did not notice that until probably just now. He does have this army in here. Mangonel's gonna start trying to take that out. Again, I think Mitch should have made knights way earlier. Was focused on getting a castle out too much, was focused on siege, which, I mean, the siege did help. Surprisingly. You think that was a good move? What, the castle right here? I don't know. If Mitch could bring a castle maybe a little further up, take out all of this. But again, I think it's mostly you need the military at this point. And you don't need much military because you have the advantage. Deleting the castle and garrisoning. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. It was... I mean, those villas were getting taken out. So yeah, you definitely didn't need to build that castle at that time. Think... once you ran the army out, you probably could have built the castle a little bit closer, maybe here or here. Honestly, you're up the castle first. There's two things you could do here that would be beneficial, which would be run in with knights and siege, like looks like you're doing now, or try to go up to Imperial Age and start trebbing everything down. Because you do have two castles. You do have the eco advantage. You see him just now getting into Castle Age. He does have a lot of archers there. You need more knights than that. Kind of waited too long on the knights. And now he's getting this castle up, so definitely need to start pushing towards Imperial Age. One bill. Okay, there they are. It's like, where's the other bills, dude? This isn't bad, but if you would have kept pushing in with the siege, you could have denied that castle too. Oh, wait, is that what's gonna? Nah, that castle's way too close. There's no way. He's got the crossbow upgrade. Oh, you might not deny the castle, but that was a pretty good shot there. Unfortunately, pikemen are gonna take out this. The castle's gonna take out this. That's a lot of siege going down.
Ready.
The monk. Okay. Nicely done. Huge shot. The knights can come in and start cleaning this up. The castle's gonna help. You did lose the monk, but I mean, this, I gotta admit, that was pretty expensive for both of you. There was a lot of archers lost, but I think really as far as resources wasted, Mitch probably got the worst end of that deal, because that was a lot of siege. But still, you look at the build difference, 61 to 47. Mitch has got this eco going pretty good. You get some trebs over here. You can treb down a lot of this right here. You can take your knights, which are going to have a huge advantage for raiding. You can easily push in. You're already on siege. You can switch into onagers. Mitch has a lot of options here. Kie with the Britons. I mean, your main thing is you kind of want to go archers and use that range that you have, that superior range, because that is going to be a problem with siege trying to take out the archers once they are fully upgraded. Their arbalists and their longbows. Siege is going to have a problem getting within range to take them out. The castles, the range on the castles, the range on the trebs, that everything. That is the main selling point for the British, is they can outrange you. And speaking of range, he built a town center right here on the wood line. So those trebs I was talking about that Mitch should make once he hits Imperial Age, which he is on the way to. Good move. You've only got 5 knights and 1 mangonel. Okay, going for scorpions. I'm not sure that was a good idea. Frankish paladins. That's what you need. Frank paladins. Mass them up. Run them through. You saw the pike. Yeah. But I would say the resources you're spending on the scorpions would have been better spent on going to cavalier, because pikes are good against knights, they're not good against cavalier. He has to upgrade to halbs then, and halbs are good against cavalier, they're not so good against paladins. So you kind of, basically you have the advantage as long as you keep upgrading your knights. And Mitch said he was on his eco limit wise, or on his limit eco wise. I cannot read apparently. Couldn't mass anything because I used the market to imp. Okay, well, that's fair. You have so many farms though. Oh gosh, it was 31 farms. So I would say keep making bills until you get about 50 farms, and then yeah, mass knights, easy. This castle's gonna go up. Those archers aren't gonna stop that. There's no way, right? Oh wait, there's a way. They could have. I don't think they're going to. Nope, they're not going to. Too late. The pikes are there. What? The treb? The treb!
Oh gosh. The siege coming in. Okay, run the knights out. Run the knights out. Your mangonel can take care of the rest. You want to save these knights? Okay. Wow. How did they survive that? Alright, wait for it. He's got skirms back here. I would go ahead and send the skirms forward, honestly. Alright, you got the knights. Send them in now. Oh! Send the knights in! Send the knights in! Oh gosh, so many petards. Kie is not. Kie has the resources to click up to Imperial Age. It probably should at this point. Oh, GG doesn't want to keep pushing this fight. Wow. I think he could have. Yeah, I saw that. You gave up. I think he could have kept going. It would have been very stressful. It would have been a tough one, but I think he could have kept playing. But yeah, yeah, that was great. Oh man, the loss of the archers there. That was rough. I don't know. Was barely hanging on. Really, I think the main part where you messed up, where Kie probably could have done something different, was the feudal age aggression. Once you saw he was going up castle age, you had to do either all in feudal age and try to hurt him as much as possible, or immediately start trying to go to castle age and just get in as much damage as you could with the army you already had while going to castle age. One of those two. But trying to make more army and also get up to castle age, that wasn't going to work. I think that's what helped Mitch the most, probably, is the fast castle and able to defend. I mean, your army got in over here, and that was pretty good. And if it, man, your micro wasn't as good this one as it was with the Hussite wagons, which is so weird to me. I figured your micro was going to be crazy with those archers, especially for our elo, after seeing what you did with the Hussite wagons. Yeah, I think if you could have taken out that mangonel that was back here with that army and just kept pushing back here, you probably could have came around with some vills, dropped some towers, maybe a castle, make some army over here, military reduction. It would have been great. Okay, so you were trying to focus on your eco, but you were still streaming out some military. And you were floating a lot of wood. But yeah, he did a good defense. Okay, so one of the tips that I've seen from a lot of pros when it comes to trying to focus on your eco when you have army forward is pull your army back. Because if you can't focus on your army because you're having to do stuff at home to fix your eco, then you're leaving your army to be very vulnerable, right? Because as you just saw, the mangonel can kill them all. So they say just pull the army back, fix your eco, and then push back in with the army. I know it feels wrong when you have that much army to pull them back, but that is the one of the biggest tips when it comes from the pros, anyway. Yeah, your eco was really good, Mitch. And man, I was surprised by how much siege you went for. I really thought you were just going to go all in knights, and that could have taken care of all of that. But the siege paid off. Never got to see what the Scorpions were going to do. Yeah, we can always make more vills, right? Especially at our elo, that tends to be the biggest thing, is keeping our town centers producing. Traumatized from pikes. Mitch was traumatized from pikes. That's great. Oh my gosh. Alright, so Arena is always the decider in this tournament. And Mitch picked Mayans in the blue up here. Uh, oh gosh, I want to see this. This is gonna be great. And Key picked Vikings in the red, and over here in the south, or east, west, east, southeast, southeast, mostly east. I don't know why I said south. It just seems like it was a little bit more south, but it's not that much more. So west to east. My compass was turned around. That's what it was. See, I had a compass going north here, south, west, east. That's what happened. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Random sieves. What? I forgot about that. Wait, is that supposed to be the third match? Is always random sieves? I thought that was for the decider of not this one. Okay. Oh, y'all agreed to random sieves. Okay. I was a little worried that we've been all doing it wrong. So y'all agreed to random sieves. Well, this ought to be interesting. From what I've heard, Mitch plays with random sieves a lot. So we'll see. I don't really do random sieves, which is why I know if I play a game with random sieves, I am at a disadvantage because it takes me a second to think about what that 1 out of 40 sieves has as bonuses and what I should be going for and all that. So my build orders aren't that great when that happens, especially if I end up with Mayans or Chinese or let's see what's another one, Poles, any of them that have a very different build order. Yeah, Key, that's you too. But at least you got Vikings, so their build orders are usually normal, right? Um, you got a lot of idols right here, dude. What is this? Okay. And Mitch with the classic push in the deer before taking the boar. I don't think I've ever seen anybody doing that before, actually. Most people I see pushing in the deer before taking the boar never take the boar. So this is different. And having trouble with this one, that Ibex said, nope, not going. I'm gonna hang out back here, stubborn like a goat. Does not want to participate. I mean, I can't blame it. Alright. Mitch managed to get all of those Ibex. Alright, Key, are you gonna lose another bill to a boar? I swear. Okay, you saved it. 1500 elo do it, Mitch? Really? Interesting. I've never even seen the pros do that. I've seen them sometimes take the boar while while pushing in the deer at the same time, but I've never seen them just push deer and then take the boar later. So I don't know. Are you taking 2 sheep? That I hate it when the villas do that. That happens though. Sometimes it's rough. Key's now pushing in its deer slash boar deer ibex. Alright, let's see. Definitely very clean on the food though, so I'm not knocking it. It's just different. I don't think I've seen any Idlevilles as far as your food goes. Alright, and Mitch already clicking up to feudal age. At 23 bills, Kie. At 21 bills has not clicked up yet. They both already have loom, right? Yep. Pushing in the next steer. So I'm thinking Mayans have really good archers. Vikings have really good archers. Garezzo is 1200. 1100. What? Wait, are you 1100 or 1200, Garezzo? Come on now. Don't smurf us now.
Hashike.
Let's see. Yeah, Vikings have good infantry. They've got decent knights actually in the early Castle Age. Got really good archers. Got that wood bonus. 1198 was your highest achieved. Vile, that's your max, not your usual elo. Okay. I completely understand that. My max was like, I want to say 1060 something. And my usual elo is below 900. So, yeah. Wonderful stuff. It's funny how I seem to be much better at this game when I'm casting, though, right? So, normal thing. When you're watching a game, you can see all the mistakes, everything that should have been done differently. When you're playing the game, no, not at all. Yeah, Mitch going up the castle already at wow. Yeah, man, I'd be proud of that castle time too. Oh yeah, Key, you play chess? I used to play chess. I just don't really have anybody to play chess with, and I don't know. I don't feel like I want to play chess online or anything like that. There's something about playing chess in person. Maybe it's nostalgia for me, but that's the way I prefer to play chess. And since I prefer to play chess that way, I haven't played in a while. Because nobody around me likes playing chess. Yeah, it feels different. But it is funny how many people who play this game do like playing chess and other strategy board games like that. Elite chess? Nah, I've never seen that. I'll have to check it out, I guess. I don't know if any of you have ever played Risk. I actually like playing that game. I'm one of the only people I know who likes playing Risk. Also, Dungeons and Dragons. I wish I had time to play any of that stuff anymore. Oh, wow, it's an online chess with an ELO rating. Nice. I definitely need to check that out. I don't know, though. When it comes to chess, I don't necessarily like playing people that are on the same skill level as me. I actually like playing people that are better than me because I learn more. Mitch ran out of berries. Let's see. We got Key over here. Got 6 on stone. Definitely trying to get that castle. Is way later to the castle age though, so looking like you might be trying to panic down a defensive castle here, huh? Meanwhile, Mitch has what, 5 on stone. Looks like you're trying to get a castle too. Honestly, since you did beat
Key to Castle Age, I guess you shouldn't be too worried about a forward castle, but I would suggest making an archery range at this point. Next time you play Mayans or any archer civ, go ahead and have an archery range because archers are great for denying aggressive castles. While you prefer Vikings to boom and get advantage of the free handcart, yeah. Yeah, Vikings have a great boom with that handcart. That's also part of why they do so well with the archers, though, because handcart helps them out with gathering wood. They've got a lot of bonuses that actually play into having a good archer advantage as well, and just a good eco in general. Ooh, man. So this is interesting. The mining camp between the two golds, it actually works out because, yeah, your golds are right there next to each other. That definitely saved you some wood. Yeah, they did lose Thumb Ring. I hate that, and also they nerfed the archer line in general by making Arbalest cost more. So there is that. Alright, so Kie is going for the defensive castle, which is interesting. You've got your scout out here. You've probably seen most of this. I'm guessing didn't want to risk running into military trying to do an aggressive castle. Yeah, I like the defensive castle too. I'm just surprised because at our elo, at this low of an elo, you normally see, no matter what, go aggressive castle, right? That scout's gonna go down here soon, but gets that Vil kill. Nice. So that's 2 Vil kills for Kie. Now the monk can go ahead and get. Oh my god, Mitch. Okay. Like, are you chasing down a scout with the Vil? That may explain why you beat Lightning every time, Well, yeah, he goes aggressive castle every time. Yeah, especially if you know they're gonna go aggressive castle. It's so easy to stop it with some military. Instead of putting 5 on stone yourself, maybe put like 1 or 2 on stone, and focus on getting down the military instead. Just a couple archers, really. Like, I don't know, I'd probably say 4, maybe even 6 archers. A couple pikes to defend them from the scouts. Yep, build a defensive castle and boom, you can do that too. I just really like the idea of killing their villagers that were bold enough to come out and try to build an aggressive castle. Like, take that. Revenge. You thought it was going to be that easy. Die. Okay, what just happened? What? Why is... What happened to that Vil? Did I miss it? And where's the Vils building a castle? 3 Vils building a castle. Decided not to finish the TC. What's going on here, bitch? We've got a TC going on the outside for Kie. Trying to secure that gold. Arena is such a castle-heavy game. I'm not sure how I feel about trying to use a TC to secure gold. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know. Kie is missing berserks. And yeah, Mitch, the Vil lead. You got a 10 Vil lead. That's always going to make a difference, right? But
Okay, now you're going for the town center. I'm just wondering why that town center was sitting there. Now you've got 5 town centers. This is ridiculous. Yeah, you should definitely have. But no, he's got berserks right here. Oh, massing berserks. Okay, I misread you. He is massing berserks, not missing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed Key will sacrifice building up eco in order to make army a lot. And sometimes that works out, but I don't know. Arena is more of a boomy type map. You really want to focus on your eco here. This is going to be interesting. So the Berserks will do really well, I think, against the Eagles, but if you start seeing a bunch of plumed archers, they're just going to outrun the Berserks. We'll see how Mitch's micro is if he starts doing that, because it will be shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot, run, right? And you will destroy the Berserks. So far, not a lot of aggression, really. This has been one of those games. Just surprising after watching that first arena game. I really thought Key was going to go for something. I think Key was trying to throw you off, Mitch. We got a monk coming forward now. Now I think we're going to see a little bit of aggression. We're at least going to see a monk die, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Here we go. Monk's moving too slow. Dead monk. Okay, run those eagles out. They're not doing anything. Run away, run away, run away. Run to your castle. See, he knows about the castle being there. He knows about that, so nope. Key said, also I thought he might think I'd drop a castle again, so placed it defensive. Yeah. Yeah, you were trying to mess with him. Oh gosh, what's that called? I'm trying to think of the word. When you're trying to trick somebody into thinking you're gonna do something, but you do something else. Reverse psychology. There you go. And Mitch says my micro sucked. I thought it had improved, but no. Diversion. Okay, sure. I was thinking do reverse psychology or something like that. But diversion, sure. It's more like you tricked him. He thought you would go all in at him again. Alright, here we go with the archers. They should do really well here. Get a little bit of a meat shield out. Oh, backed up by the castle. Oh man. Mitch said, yeah, my fast castle could have thrown you off. And he also had no clue what to do with the sieve. Yeah, like I said, they actually have pretty good knights. You could have masked some knights and run in, but those berserks didn't do too bad. And now if you run away with them, they can heal up on their own. And it's a good distraction, but unfortunately Mitch did see this castle, so that's probably going to get denied now. Yep. Oh! Okay, no, he didn't distract it enough. I don't know. I think the castle goes up. What? Mitch already has a treb out. Needs a couple more trebs. You could go Rams, Berserk, Skirms, said Vile. And that's Berserk, Skirms. Yeah, Rams would eat up some of that archer fire. The Skirms can kill the archers. Berserks run in, meat shield. They are really good at meat shield. They can actually start taking out anything else. Key on the way to Imperial Age, but I think this castle's gonna go down probably before Key reaches the Imperial Age. But Key does have a second castle, that defensive one back there. I guess that's the first castle, really, technically. Oh, nice snag on the relic. Definitely gonna need that. Now that you know that Mitch has, what, 4 of them? Yeah. Okay, Key's trying to keep the castle up. Mitch, with another treb on the way, probably could use about 3 more trebs, really, and then that castle would go down quick. Yeah. The berserks are just running off towards the treb. Actually, not a bad thing, but there's just, I don't know. I think the knights would have done better, like I said. Yeah. It's not bad that they made that where, you know, your units will automatically go to try to take out a treb, but that's only if they're on aggressive stance, and I think I would put them on defensive at this moment because they are running right into archer fire, just dying. Oh, Mitch, you stopped making bills. I didn't even notice. 86 bills. You've got 5 TCs, dude. Kyle, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, and Key's throwing all the units. So they're both messing up here in very big ways. Yeah, Mitch, normally you would want to have well over 100, probably like 120 bills on arena. Key, looks like Key stopped making bills as well. So stopped at 105. Again, you want more bills. Farms are big, you definitely want more farms, and yeah, you're just throwing away gold. Which is bad because you only have 1 relic. And not much in the way of map control. You need to take this out so you can take these gold stone over here. This gold's protected at this point, so is this one. Yeah. Mitch has the resources on this map. But he did get out 2 trebs as well. Managed to keep that castle up. Going for a 3rd treb is protecting the castle pretty well. Has the skirms out to deal with the archers. And they're elite skirms, so really great. Just got the ballistics going towards chemistry. We've got elite eagle warrior coming in for Mitch. So Mitch is looking at switching into more eagle warriors to deal with the skirms. And Mitch loses that castle. He had all these bills here. He could have tried to save the castle. But Key is also going to lose this castle. So castle for castle, advantage to Mitch. Because he's got more resources that he can take, and also can build another castle already. Now you've got what, five trebs right here. Need to move those skirms up a little bit to protect the trebs. This is very messy right here. Nice. He took out trebs. Well, one of the trebs. Yep, 2 of the trebs. There we go. Mitch taking out a treb there. Key is down to 4 trebs. Mitch is down to two trebs. Queuing up rams. That way you can keep making the plumed archers out of the castles, I'm guessing. That's pretty good here. These eagle warriors taking out the skirms. So I think all these trebs are about to go down now. And good timing on packing up that treb. But oh no, bad timing on unpacking it. Those eagles need to kill these traps. Mitch is about to lose his one trap. Oh no, it survives. Amazingly enough. Terrible accuracy. Those siege engineers need to get to work fixing their accuracy. They need more training, more practice. Got a ramp coming in. Beautiful capped ramp, by the way. And we should have 2 more. Yep, there's one. Another one on the way. So they're going to start taking out these buildings. Mitch is doing really well here. That switch into Eagle Warriors was great, and then switch back to making archers. Really doing well in the army composition. Oh, and he says this is where I try hard. Okay. And Mitch said this is where I thought I had it. Well, you know, I was thinking the same thing. But, yeah, we see a lot of barracks going up. Kie is definitely not out of this game. Siege workshops over here. Neither one of them still has a really optimal amount of villagers. But at least they did start making a few more. Kie wasted too much resources with man-at-arms, Vile said. Well, I don't know. Man-at-arms do really well against Eagle Warriors. Well, not man-at-arms, but you move them on up to the champions. Long swords, 2-handed swordsman, champion. I wasted a lot in units I threw away, says Kie. Yeah. But champs do, yeah. But then again, you've got berserks. Berserks do really well against Eagle Warriors, so you could just do that. You didn't really have to go into champions. Yeah, Elite Eagle will beat Man-at-Arms any day. I meant that Man-at-Arms line, the militia line, will beat Elite Eagle Warriors. And the other thing about Eagle Warriors is they are super fast. That's the thing about Mayans in general. You've got 2 very fast units, one of them archers and one of them infantry. That really, yeah, makes it ridiculous. And Mayans with the El Dorado, yeah. Okay, these ramps are going to go down. So at this point, what do you make as Kie? The Eagle Warriors are too fast for siege. The archers take out your infantry. So maybe mass skirms and mass what? I use market now to get back in. Yeah, I saw that. You were using market prices a lot. Market you're selling. Look at this. 100 wood, 50 gold, 100 wood, 49. And then buying food. Oh man. Need some farms out here. Selling wood, buying food. That's terrible. Moving out here tomorrow? What is this? And Mitch talking about his eco. What? Oh. What is this? What is this eco? Oh gosh. Yeah, 78 bills at this point. He has done a really good job of killing those bills. Mitch needs to just start queuing up a ton of bills because you're way behind on that now. and that's where you're gonna get hurt, and that gives Kie a chance to get back into the game. So that's what happened. Kind of like my game that you just casted, Mitch. You just made the same mistake. You had the game, you were doing great, had lots of military, didn't have the bill count. Yep. Me and Mitch, we are just a couple of awesome players right here. Forget to make our bills. Look at these guys hanging out. What you doing? They feel so defeated. They're just sitting there. Like, I don't know what to do. We're gonna go this way, then we're gonna go this way. The ram getting destroyed by skirms. Lions are, getting wrecked by skirms. Trash units, really. Skirms and pikes. Just straight up trash. Oh man. Massive trash. Couldn't believe he came back. Yeah. That is always painful when somebody comes back. You know you've got the game. They come back with trash units, right? Just a ton of trash. They spam out a bunch of trash and somehow win the game. Then you're just sitting here going, what? What? I thought gold would win. At this point, Eagle Warriors would have been your best bet, really. They would have dealt with the pikes, they would have dealt with the skirms. Yeah, if you stop making archers, go full Eagle Warriors, you have to mass them up though, you need a lot. And then just push through, that would wipe out all of this. Because as you see, he doesn't have many champs anymore. Why doesn't he have any champs? Gold. He has 5 champs, 15 on the way. So I think Kie has figured out. Yeah. I think Kie's figured out that you're gonna need champs for what's coming next, because Eagle Warriors would be the counter, right? Which Mitch started doing. Got the Eagle Warriors here to take all of this out. Now here comes the champions. The timing on this is great. Yep, Kie is at 200 pop, so really anything else he's got queued up isn't going to work out for a while, you know. It's just sitting there in the queue. But here come the champions. They're going to deal with the Eagle Warriors. Now Mitch, if needs to think ahead and make archers, which that's exactly what Mitch is doing. 7 archers. Alright, pull those eagles back. Pull the eagles back. Get them away from those champions. Or 2-handed swordsmen, sorry. They weren't quite champions yet. They are now. Alright, there you go. Now all those champions there will die. You need more eagles at this point. The halves out. They need to run back. Champions are being streamed out. Kie, of course, buying gold, selling wood for gold. At this point, it's hard to come back. Yeah, trying to get gold as much as you can. I can see. Basically, just having to use the market like crazy. Really, the only thing you could have done at this point, I think, Kie, is probably come up here and take this gold, and that would have gave you a better position. Otherwise, you're pretty much doing everything else you need to do. And so when it gets into the late game, now you can probably delete some bills so that you can make more army. Late arena is where you don't necessarily need 120 bills. When it gets into the trash wars, you really need more pop space for your military. Which is another thing that I only remember when watching a game and not playing the game. So the Rams are going to take down the castle. Mitch, completely out of gold as well. The only gold left on the map is right here. But Mitch does have those 4 relics still. A lot of food. So let's see. Oh no, left the gate open. And that's where it's over with. Yeah. Yeah, once they get through the gate, oh man. That was rough. Yeah, at that point, I think both of you were mostly doing the right things, and it's just, I don't know, it came down to timing. Who got the proper counter out at the right time and pushed right in the right spots, had their military in the right spots, everything. But as far as what you were making, you both were doing really great. This was a very competitive game here.